Hey guys, just me again. I'm gonna end up doing a couple videos, and I'll tell you why at the end of this one. I'll talk for a little bit, but I'll do a quick episode real fast, and then I'll blabber. And if you're interested, you can stick around and listen to that. But first off, I'm gonna do a good, a bad, and an unusual. And my good is gonna be life and death of a porno gang. Now I've had this for a while, and I watched it a long time ago, and I couldn't remember if I ever talked about it or not. But if I have, oh well, you get to hear about it again. Um, Basically, the hype of a Serbian film is what brought my attention to this. It's another Serbian extreme film. Basically, it's about a guy who's they do like a live porno show, and they travel around, and they're trying to break into like the porno business, I guess. But the guy that's in charge of it's a group of people here. They all travel around this bus, and they do their live porno act. Kind of like a circus. It's like a big top tent, sort of. Um, anyway, they start filming and making snuff films, and it gets very gruesome and dark. It's a little bit like happy and lighthearted at first, but it is quite brutal. If things shock or offend you, do not watch it at all. But I thought it was absolutely well made, considering the budget or the lack of budget that went into this. Very, very well made, well thought out. All the actors and actresses are great. It's just it's a great watch if you're into extreme films. And then I'll show you the back there. And I don't think the art, yeah, it's the same thing inside here. Anyway, very, very cool. Highly recommended. Serbian extreme film. Next, got a bad. This movie, the movie itself, again, I do this quite often. The movie itself is not bad. It is the particular edition, I guess. Alright, we got America 3000. This is a DVD I bought probably a year ago on eBay, and I finally watched it for the first time. The quality is just terrible. It is probably the worst rip you could ever get. I mean, at least the eBay seller was kind enough to do disc art. I mean, that's pretty cool. And the cover art's great. But the actual transfer, it's a VHS transfer from a Japanese VHS, and it has like burnt subtitles, and they're huge, and they're just very annoying. But not just that, it's like I guess the ratio or whatever, it's shrunken down on the TV screen, so it's really tiny with giant burnt on subtitles, and it's just it's a mediocre VHS rip, so it's pretty shitty. But the movie itself is great. I absolutely love this movie. If you haven't seen it, 80s sci-fi, cheesy, apocalyptic greatness. Women rule the world, and men are like hunted for sport almost. And it's got this creature here. They freak it out with the radio. Very cool. I loved this movie. And I actually still have the VHS. This is one of the few VHSs I still have. I was going to send it to somebody, though. I don't know. I don't even remember who was interested in it, actually. But I've still got the VHS because I need a better transfer of this. I don't know. I'm sure I can trade with somebody. If anybody's got a DVD rip of this, please let me know. We'll definitely set up a trade for that. I'd like to replace that disc because that was garbage. I couldn't even watch it. And lastly, I've been getting into the digibooks lately, or the Blu-ray digibooks as they come out. But what stood out to me are there's every once in a while they'll put one out, and I expect it to be like a regular one, and then when I see it at the store, it's like real thick, and I really like those. So I wanted to show my 3 favorite digibooks that are they're thicker than the regular ones. And the first one I got was Taxi Driver. Now I know everybody's already seen it. People have put videos up. The day it came out, I saw videos popping up. But this is a great release. I actually watched it. The transfer was great. I know with a lot of the older movies, they don't look very good because it's like the quality of Blu-ray is much better than the films in the 70s. You know what I mean? Like it looks so good that it looks bad almost. But it wasn't that's not the case with this one. Anyway, it opens up. Looks like this. It's got a bunch of art cards. I'm not going to go through all the art cards, but it was a great release. It's cool to have the film on Blu-ray. And in these digibooks, or the digibook type releases, this is one of my favorites, and it was actually one of the first ones I got. Very cool, and this one isn't really a digibook because all it has is art cards. Next, we got A Clockwork Orange. I really like the cover art. They changed that up, and I really like this back artwork as well. Very, very cool. But when you open it up, it has 2 discs, and then the book is in between it. So it's actually a hardback book with all the pages in between here. And the book itself is very informative, has a lot of cool pictures, and it has some notes from the director. Very awesome, highly recommended. And again, the transfer on this was just great. It wasn't too much. And when I say that, I think that it's typically a little bit older of films. For instance, Stagecoach, released by Criterion on Blu-ray. It looks really bad because it's on Blu-ray. I need to pick it up on DVD because I think it'll be toned down a little and it'll look better. But it was almost hard to watch because it was such good quality on such a poor, grainy type film that it didn't mix well. And lastly, for the thicker digibook things, we got The Exorcist. I really like this one. I don't know for sure, but I think it's out of print already. So if you guys see this one, you might want to grab it up. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. This one comes with a personal message from the director. Very cool. It's on this translucent paper. And then the same thing. It's got 2 discs, and the book is centered, so it reads just like a hardback book. A lot of cool pictures in this one, and again, great information. And they interview someone in this one as well. Very awesome. So those are my favorite digibooks. I like the regular ones as well, and I have some of those. 300, Poltergeist, 7, The Matrix. There's quite a bit, and there's still a bunch more that I would love to have. But in this one, I'd love to hear what you guys think. What are your favorite digibooks? I know that they're popping up, and I think they're great releases for the Blu-rays. I think that they're cool because if I'm gonna rebuy a film, I don't really like those blue clamshell, the regular standard Blu-ray cases. I don't really like them. I don't like how it's blue on the top. I don't even like the fact that they're blue, in all honesty. But if I'm going to replace a film, I don't want to buy the exact same thing, only with it being like this much shorter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool that they're putting out like book editions that are, 2 discs, collector's things, because I don't want to replace it with something that's basically the same. Anyway, that's that. Secondly, and you know what? I'll just do another video. I'll do another one since I'm gonna be leaving here shortly anyway. So I'll do one more video. Something that was also requested of me, and I've been meaning to do it, and I might as well knock it out before I leave. But then I'll put some information. Yeah, some information on it. Well, all right, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.